Nat gas has broke above the level of major resistance. This was a weekly resistance I've mentioned in my last video as well, and a very good lesson to learn here for nat gas, for gold and other commodities which I'm going to talk about. So hang in there. I'll see you guys right after the intro. So before I start my video, let me show you what I've said in my last video, which is really important and which is really important to understand to take a valid entries. I was actually about to send trade alert to members when price was right here, but at the very last moment, the price just pushed up. So I'll still wait for a hit of this zone, maybe a possible red candle here. I personally wait for the condition with a red engulfer, red candles or a inverted 382 candle, not a hammer candle. I want to see a 382 candle. Awesome. So do you see any sort of condition or double top pattern or a bearish pressure, red candle or a 382 candle? I have mentioned and I've waited to enter for my sell trade. No, we did not see any sort of bearish pressure, and that is why I resisted yesterday to enter my sell trade, and that is why I stopped right here when this candle pushed back up. And like I said, I was about to enter the trade if that candle has closed as an engulfing candle. In that case, I would have definitely entered the trade because that is my tested condition, and I always enter the trade if I see a valid condition. But instead, I immediately stepped back and did not enter and chose to wait to enter with a better entry, which would be a bearish engulfer or a 382 candle. And as you can see, which we did not get, and you can see the results. If I would have entered just with the fear of missing out and just by seeing the price formed a bearish signal, in that case, if you know, I always enter few pips below that. But in that case, as you can see, I had no conditions and there is no reason to enter. Now if you go back on 1 hour time frame, and let's say if you're confused and say, Umar, is this a valid double top? No, it's not, because the first top is right here. Valid double top will be exactly at the same level, which we did not get, so that is not counted as a valid double top pattern. That is what I want you guys to understand and learn to take your trades efficiently. Now, with that being said, what to expect from here? Now, as you can see, the candle has broken above the top, means the price has made a new high. We had 1, 2, 3 move, which is a bullish pattern. Price made a new high, broke above the previous high, will likely use this level as a level of support. But I also want to warn you guys exactly the same as before, that this candle has not closed yet. This candle will close in next 1 hour, and what happens sometimes, the candle pushes back down and get naked and leaves it with a wick. That is what I don't want to see. If that happens, I will see the condition accordingly. But if this candle closed above this top, if the body is closed above this top, body is very important. In that case, we have a good signal that price wants to continue to push up in a trend. Now I have a reason to plot my Fibonacci tool. If you are my full course student, you know why we plot the Fibonacci tool at this point. Let's say if this candle closed here, in that case, we can expect a pullback to my buffer zone, and the buffer zone is my 50% retracement that goes down to 25% retracement. Let me change the color to yellow so that it's more prominent right here. So once this candle closed like this, you can get a retest in between this buffer zone. If you are an aggressive trader, that is your limit order. 50% retracement is your limit order. Buy limit order targets will be 180 or 1.618 retracement. If you are not an aggressive trader and you want to wait for a clear condition, then wait for the pullback to this zone followed by a bullish engulfing candle. If that happens, that will be a very, very good signal if you are not an aggressive trader. So that is what I am looking at, and if we have a condition, we are good to go long. Price has now turned bullish, completely broke above, and just all we need to see, wait for the condition I have just mentioned. So keep an eye there. Once you have a condition, you are good to go long, and make sure you set up your stops and targets both. Right here on currency.com, exactly the same Fibonacci tool like this. Mark your buffer zone from 50% retracement to 25% retracement. Aggressive entry, hit of 50% retracement. Target will be 1.618 retracement, or less aggressive way will be a bullish engulfer within this area of value. And also to mention, if we have no condition, let's say if you're not entering aggressively, price can still fall to 20 EMA and then it can form a good bullish reason to enter, which is a bullish engulfing patterns. All these are my buying condition I'm looking at to enter my buy trade. Not selling now as long as we are above this zone, we are above the EMAs right here. So keep an eye here, enter with good conditions only. Let's check gold. Price has hit the level of minor support. So at this point, I can see a bullish pressure of this 382 candle. If you know, for 382 candle, I set my position few pips above the 382 candle, and then I leave my position for 4 hours, sometimes for 8 hours. We can still get a push down, get a bullish engulfing pattern right here. So that is what I'm looking at, looking for buy conditions, not selling unless and until we have a complete break and close below this right here, this wick below and this zone below, which is 1975. If you have a break and close below this zone, then we will turn completely bearish. Price will fall to the next level of major support, which I'm going to mention in my next video. Now, we did not get a reason to enter here. That wouldn't be a valid pattern anyway. If that candle closed as an engulfing candle, that invalidates one of my rules. So this is also a lesson to learn, that we are not entering just if the price hit the zone and you say now price will definitely gonna push up. Wait for the price action. Once you have the conditions and price action talks with you, it tells you that if a likely chance it can then push up. So that is what I want to show you before I continue with this analysis. Now, members should already have received these major zones. I've already sent these zones to the members to pay attention to this zone once the price hit this zone, and today the price eventually hit the area of value I've mentioned. Now this zone is right here, 1947.14 goes up to 1959.50. You need to have these zones on your charts and wait for the condition. It is now a buying area. All I want to see a buy signal. Look for entries on 1 hour. Let's say this is a red candle, and let's say we have another green candle. In that case, we will have a bullish engulfing pattern. That is also a reason to enter. Or if we have a double bottom pattern on both 1 hour and 4 hour time frame, we are still good to go long. So once we have a condition, I will only take one ATR for my target. Looking at this nice downtrend, ATR is $9. So if we have a condition, your $9 will be your take profit and stop loss, and then you can manage it. If you want to manage your trade, then you can manage it till 1975. That is a minor area of resistance from where we can expect another push down. So bearish for gold, and I will only look for conditions. Once we have a condition, we are good to go long. This is a major zone from where the price has recently pushed up and down in the past multiple times. Let's check silver. For me, what I personally do, I'll personally wait for the zone below, which is right here. 23.36 goes down to 23.14. I personally wait for the hit of this zone, followed by bullish engulfers. So silver is now in the area of value, a minor zone, not a major zone, which is 23.14 goes up to 23.35. Now, if we have a bullish engulfer, the next candle, in that case, we are good to go long. Target will be again 1 ATR and manage it till the zone above, which is 23.82. if you want to manage it after your initial targets is hit. If we have a double bottom pattern, that is also your condition to enter your buy trade. If you have a break below, then price will fall to the next zone, which I'm going to mention in my upcoming videos. So keep an eye here. Prices now hit the level of minor support from where we can expect a little bounce once we have a condition to enter our buy trades. So last one, we have crude oil. So in my last video, I've said that we can expect pullback, and that is what happening right now. Price is now in a process of a pullback. At this point, all I want to see a bullish engulfing candle. If we have that candle here, we will have a good reason to enter buy trade. ATR of this candle is $0.7. So the target will be less than $1. And take profit. Stop loss will be the same. And if you want to manage your trade, you can manage it till 73.44, from where we can expect a little pullback. So that is it for commodities, guys. Hope you get a value out of the analysis. If yes, do not forget to hit a like, and if you're new, hit a subscribe button so that we can all trade together and trade efficiently. Hope you trade green and have an awesome weekend. See you guys in the next video. Till then, take care.